beautiful. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Well, welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, simply email me, and I'll be glad to assist you with doing so. Hope you all are happy, safe, feeling wonderful, and great. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Today I have the Happy Little Things deck, okay? And the first card that I have here, it says number 15, delicious food, okay? So Spirit is saying for maybe you to go into your kitchen and maybe prepare a nice warm meal, whatever you like, whatever pleases your palate, okay? You know, whether it's a vegan meal, whether you consider it to be a healthy meal, whether it's, I don't know, comfort food meal, whatever pleases your palate. As you see, this person is diving in, okay? So Spirit is saying, you know, chef up a meal, you know, something that is of your liking, maybe something you haven't eaten in a long time, okay? And to treat yourself to something nice, okay? It is okay to treat yourself, okay? We're not promoting or projecting for anyone to be excessive, but it's okay to be kind to yourself, or you may want to take yourself out to dinner somewhere nice or somewhere you haven't been in a long time. Now, we all have our favorite places. Don't say you don't. Spirit is saying, go ahead and treat yourself. It's okay every now and then to treat yourself, okay? Let's forget about all the bad things just for once, Spirit is saying, okay? And that's the name of this deck. Happy little things. Let's forget about all the bad things. Let's focus on the love and some upliftment. We already know what is happening on the news and in the television. We don't need anyone to remind us. Let's forget about it. Let's step away for a moment. Spirit is saying it's okay for you to even go out for a walk. Maybe you want to get away. Maybe you have a household that is noisy. Maybe you have a spouse that you love, but they're noisy. Maybe the children or, you know, is noisy. Maybe the dog is noisy. Take the dog for a walk. If you have a cat, take your cat for a walk. Okay. We always talk about, you know, walking the dogs. And what about the cats? You know, get outside with your animals, whether you are a pet owner or not, and simply breathe in some fresh air. You know, let go all that is rumbling through your mind and give yourself a break. Give yourself some woosah. Okay. The next card we have here is thank you. You know, a great thing to do is to say thank you on a daily, you know, thank you, God, you know, thank you, praise to the Most High. Thank you for life. Thank you for clean air, you know, thank you for forgiving me. Thank you for water. Thank you for my home, you know, just being grateful, walking in gratitude. Okay. Putting the bad things and the negativity basically to the side is what this reading is about. Okay. I have not used this deck in a while, but Spirit, led me to pick it up. And I tried to go past all my decks and my hand kept going back to this one. Like, no, pick that one up. Okay. All right. The next card we have here is a good dream. Okay. So possibly it'd be good for you to get out in nature. Make sure that you're doing your grounding work. Make sure you're staying spiritually in tune. Okay. Good dreams are on the horizon for you. Okay. As you are astral traveling. Okay. You'll be having very vivid dreams. Make sure you have a dream journal. Okay. You can jot those dreams down when you wake up and reflect on them at a later date. All right. Possibly answers that you have been seeking collective. Maybe there's something you've been questioning yourself regarding, whether this is something in your home, in your family, your relationship, or your career. You could possibly receive those answers through your dream state. So those dreams that you remember that are vivid to you, it's a good idea to write them down as soon as you get up. Do not go do 10 things and say, oh, let me write that down. As soon as you get up, Spirit wants you to write that dream down, okay? The next card we have is a book or a game, okay? So you can have game night. You can have game night with family, with friends, with your children, with your neighbor, whomever, okay? Have a game night. Pick a good book to read. As you see, this person has a book at the end of the table and the rest of the family is playing the game, or you can have a game night. It is not too old. We know about the game consoles. We know about everything online. But it's okay to have an old school game night, have a board game or two in your home that you can pull out and invite someone over and play it with them, just for fun. Forget about all the nonsense, all the negativity, all the cruelty that's happening in the world. Forget about your bills, what needs to be paid, what needs to be done. Just simply stepping away and standing in gratitude, and getting out into nature, stepping away from the nonsense. This is something, these things here, Spirit is saying, these are things that you should be doing on a regular basis. It would help recalibrate your energy. Okay. Every now and then, treat yourself to something nice. Okay. We're not saying every day. We're not saying every week. Even if it's once a month, treat yourself to something nice. Make sure you're in gratitude, that you're thankful. Get out into nature. Have a game night where everyone can put their phones down, their computers, their laptops. Okay. Their tablets, their Nintendo Switches, whatever it is. They can put the PS5 down and come together as a family and have game night, or as friends. Okay. Doesn't matter how old you are. You're never too old to have fun. Okay. You're never too old to live your best life. Okay. And the next card we have here, it tickles. And see, they're out playing with their pet. I just said at the beginning, if you are a pet owner, get outside with your pet, cat, dog, whatever you have. Take your pet outside, turtle, okay? And, give your pet some attention, okay? All right, give them some attention. It's time to lighten the load, Spirit is saying. To refocus your mind, redirect your energy, redirect your attention. Okay. The next card we have, which is I love, is smelling the flowers. I love flowers and I love plants. Okay. Smell the flowers. Okay. Maybe you have a conservatory, a garden house or something, maybe in your community. Maybe you have flowers in your yard. Or if not, you can walk into a candle store. Okay. All right. The ladies love Bath and Body Works. Go in there and sniff all the candles. Sniff all their samples. Oh, very healing. Okay. Look at that delightful smile that's on her face there. Okay. We have to step away from the nonsense, all the stuff that's happening in media, in our personal life, worrying, stress, aggravation, being angry, being upset, who don't like you, who want to fight you. We have to step away from all those things and recalibrate our energy, because it's all about you embarking on something new energy, new vibe, new ideas. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. All right, somebody needs to get in the kitchen. Here's cooking again. We started off with delicious food, and here's cooking. Okay, so Spirit is saying, go ahead, get in the kitchen. Maybe you can make it a project. You see, he has the cat turning the fish there in the background while he's doing the vegetables, which is so cute. I think this card is so adorable. So you can also, just like game night, you can make a group project. You can get in the kitchen with your spouse or with your family or with a friend and cook together. Okay, all right. And this one I love. I love this. Laughing out loud. Collective, this is the last card. I'm closing out with this. But do you know that laughter is a gift? Laughter is a gift because many do not know how to laugh, know how to smile. And I'm saying they don't know how to smile or laugh because I'm talking about genuinely laughing wholeheartedly, not putting on a fake smile, not pretending something is funny and then frowning immediately after, being sarcastic, but I'm saying genuinely being able to laugh, having a sense of humor, watching something funny, because laughter is good for the heart. It's good for your well-being, and you need your heart to be healthy. And so laughter is a gift in itself. And if you are someone who loves to crack a funny joke, loves watching comedy, loves to have fun and get into that childlike nature, keep that about yourself. That is a gift. And you should be truly honored that you know how to smile and you know how to laugh, because many walk around, collective, pretending that they are smiling when they are so disheveled and there's so much corruption that they're holding on the inside. So they wear a fake smile They wear a fake one, meaning as soon as they turn their back, that smile turns upside down because they are not dealing with the healing process of what they need to release. They are not addressing the things in their life that they consider to be a problem. And so there are many walking around putting on a facade, pretending that they are happy, hiding behind things, materialism, wanting to compare themselves and compete because they feel a void within themselves. So if you are someone who knows how to genuinely laugh and smile and enjoy life and be thankful and grateful and gather with people, and enjoy the bliss that life has to offer, whether it's through playing with your pet, getting out to nature, sniffing flowers, waking up with gratitude, starting new projects, gathering with people you love. It is a gift and it is an honor. And I want to pull another card. It's all about humming to your own tune, not worrying about being competitive, having an understanding that we are not put here to imitate and duplicate each other's lives. We all have our own path and mission to follow. No two humans are alike. All planes won't take off at the same time. It would not be safe, nor would it be wise. But if you are that one who does not mind being who you are and learning to love all of who you are, not pretending, not putting on a fake smile, but a real, genuine, happy, pleasant smile. Being happy on the inside, not just on the outside. Beating your own drum and humming to your own tune. And that's what brings the transformation as you see the butterflies around her, which represents a transformation and change. Okay? So this concludes the read. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. Later.